Okay, so I had to start this video over again because I forgot to turn my rotate on my phone. So let's do this again. I already been through all of the good stuff once. I'm not gonna say everything I said before, but this is one of the fragrances that I picked up. This is Bulgari Porong, and if you ever see it in this blue box, it's what it is. And I thought the juice was blue, but it's actually not. It's actually clear. The bottle or the lining inside the bottle or whatever is blue. So that's pretty neat. And this is one of those freshies, summertime, springtime, pretty good atomizer. I like when it mists like that, but sometimes I don't, because you have to get a little closer to your skin to get enough juice on you to stick. Smells citrusy. I don't know why I keep picking up iris, like something is giving it like a hint of that lipsticky kind of vibe. I'm not sure. I could be totally wrong. It could be meshing with something I had on earlier today, but whatever the case may be, I still like this fragrance. It was $39.99. They marked it down to $32, and then it went down to $26, and I just couldn't wait on it anymore. So today I said, to hell with it. I'm gonna just go ahead and get it, and I'm kind of glad I did. The first time I smelled this in another store, I didn't really care for it. It's not one of those fragrances that's gonna wow anybody. It's one of those where you just fresh out the shower, and you want to spray something on, and it's gonna smell decent. I like it. It's cool. Next up is a house that not a lot of people really talk about that much, for the simple fact that their plateau raises, and they leave the lower level fragrances behind. They move up to more niche and higher quality type stuff. Me personally, you guys can move up and leave all the stuff to me. I'll Pac-Man them up. So the house I'm talking about is the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. And when you say Ferragamo, the one fragrance that pops into everybody's mind is Ferragamo's F Black. Very popular fragrance when it was out. It's still popular within the community now amongst people like me who can't afford those higher end fragrances like Creed and all that other stuff. F Black is not a bad fragrance. I don't know why people who used to live and die and swear by that fragrance now all of a sudden think that it's the most synthetic and most uninspiring and generic smelling fragrance ever when they used to wear it too. So anyway, this is one I have picked up when I first started getting into Ferragamo, and I'm not a big fan of this one, but I do have it just because of that twisted bottle. I do like that concept. That's pretty cool. Then I started finding these. This is the Acqua Essenziale Blue, and this is where I picked up this one because I was looking for something to give me that Bleu de Chanel type vibe, and this one worked a little bit. You do kind of get it, but it's not close enough to me, but it's cool. I like it though. And then next up is one of my all-time favorites so far from the house. This is Whoo Omo, and this one is that sweet, super sweet, syrupy, has that tiramisu note in it. I pulled this out because when I show you the other one, the Casual Life, I'll show you about the top, because somebody mentioned that the ones that are in the bottles like these, the Whoo Omo Casual Life Signature and all that, that the top is not a top, it's actually the atomizer. But this one isn't like that. This has a standard atomizer. It just didn't come with a cap. So, but anyway, the one I picked up also is Acqua Essenziale Colonia, and I have heard a few people talk about this one, And when I saw it for $19.99, I had to jump on it. So I've never smelled this one before. This is my first time, and hopefully it's nice. I've heard a few people talk about it, and it's actually the same bottle, just a different color as the other one. So that's pretty cool. So let's give it a spray. Okay, now off the bat, first impression on this one, I'm not big on this one. It almost smells like the elevator once somebody's done pissed in it, like a drunk person. It has a funny smell to it. I don't know if it's something citrusy in this that gives it that vibe. It kind of reminded me of how, what was it? Hold on, let me see if I can grab it. Oh, my feet. So, if anybody has ever smelled or seen my video on Versace Colonia, you know that I was not a big fan of this one. I thought the opening on this was horrible, and it still is. It smells like cat piss on a mattress. It kind of gives me the same vibe in the opening. Now, maybe when this dries down, it'll change. But right now, it's kind of giving me that same off-putting vibe. I'll have to give this some wearing, some testing next week just to see what people's reactions are to it, because right now I don't like Colonia. So I'm not going to sit here and tell people not to buy it. Something is off-putting. It's not bad. It's not terrible. I can tolerate it. I could not tolerate this one at first, period. But the dry down is where the magic is, and that's where everybody kept telling me. And I said, the hell with it, I'm going to give it another try. And that's what I did. And when it dried down, it turned into a nice, strong vanilla, smooth. And I like this. So maybe Colonia will change, but we'll see. And right now, I'm not a fan. And last but not least, you already know, it is Whoo Omo Casual Life. This one came with an atomized bottle of Casual Life, the 100 ml, and shampoo and shower gel. And I might just bust this out tonight, because I'm not big on shower gels when they come, you know, in gift sets. I really don't buy a lot of gift sets unless it's something like Dylan Blue or Versace Porong, or, you know, Versace Arrows or something. And then, you know, yeah, I get that, because those gift sets, when they mark them down, they mark them down. So, but this is what I was talking about earlier. Somebody told me that all the ones in this line come like this, but this one didn't come like that. This has a standard atomizer. This one I actually thought was the top. I didn't notice this because it was turned the other way. But this is actually the atomizer, and I'll show you. And it's a pretty damn good one. And I actually love, now that I can smell it more, because it was super hot in my truck earlier. I had the windows down, and I really couldn't get a good whiff of it. This has a great smell to it. wow, this is nice. It has a sweetness to it. It kind of has the distinct sweetness to it, like this one. But it's fresh. It's clean as hell. I like this a lot. Now, I can't tell you about performance because obviously I just bought it. And I can't wait to give it a try. And I'm going to take the Atomizer with me to work instead of the full bottle. It's pretty decent. It's not bad. That's enough juice to get me a few wearings out of it. So that's pretty cool. And I actually paid $12.99 for this gift set, period. And when I saw it, you guys saw my initial reaction when I was in the store and I saw it. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? And I couldn't believe it. So, you know, I finally found something. It's been a while since I found anything decent besides, I think it was the Love and Luck. And, you know, that two-piece set that I had found that I dropped one of them and broke. But, not a bad haul, guys. So, not bad at all. Okay, so, one more thing before I end this video. Okay, so first things first, the fragrance I wore to work to the hospital earlier today was a decant, and I don't have the full-size bottle of it. I just wanted to try it out. I have actually Polo Red and Polo Red Extreme, and this is the Polo Red Extreme that I wore today. And I did get a compliment or two from this. I was walking down the hall early this morning going to get some breakfast. And somebody walked past me and they said that I smelled good. And I think I got like one or two more compliments off of this. But this is not a bad fragrance whatsoever. Polo Red Extreme. If you don't have it, pick it up. It has a nice sweetness to it. A little bit, like a hint of spice in it. This projects like crazy. Longevity for Polo fragrances are usually not that good, but I think I got about 3.5, 4 hours out of this one. I did hit myself one on the back of the neck and one on the chest throughout the day, you know, but just to keep up the sillage. But it's pretty damn good. And this decant I got for like $12 some months back. It was Polo Red Extreme, Polo Red, Insurrection Pure 2 before I got the bottle I traded or bought from somebody, and Tradition something, which is a clone of Sauvage. I bought all 4 of those, and they used to be $7 at the flea market, and they didn't went up. Now they're like $12 now. So anyway, that's what I wore today. And what I wore to work tonight is one I wasn't fond of. Well, a house I wasn't fond of. I smelled these. It was like 3 or 4 different ones. It was the blue, the orange. I think it was like black and some other color. And I didn't like them. I thought they were like cheap as hell. They didn't smell that good to me. They didn't even seem like they would last that long. And then one day I was in TJ Maxx, just, you know, bullshitting around, shopping, looking for fragrances. Couldn't find anything. And I saw this one. It was like 15 or 20 bucks. And I said, what the hell? I'm going to give it a try. And I picked up Vince Camuto Ohm. This is a 50 ml. And I actually do like the bottle a lot. It has this pleather wrapping around it with this stamp, and I'm pretty sure that's plastic. But this actually pretty good. Smells pretty damn good. I wore this tonight. No compliments, because I do work at a paper mill, and most times outside anyway, you're not gonna be able to smell me because that paper mill stinks. It's horrible out there. But this actually smells pretty damn good. Sweet, just like I like them. Don't know the note breakdown, nor do I care to give it to you, but I think this is worth the pickup. This one in particular. If you're looking for something sweet and, you know, something like a dumb reed scent that you can just reach for and go, this will make a good work scent, gym scent. I could see somebody wearing this on a date. It has a little bit of sexuality to it. Just that sweetness is nice. I like it. So Vince Camuto Ohm is what I wore tonight. One that you didn't see me pick up in the store yesterday is I guess Seductive Blue, or whatever this is. This is one that everybody keeps talking about because I have the black one, Guess Seductive. And everybody kept saying, you should try the blue one. Mr. Cheap Sense, try the blue one. And this one is not, to me, as good as the black one. This one has a little bit of spice to it, and I'm not really big on a lot of spicy type fragrances. It's not bad. My friend smelled it and she said it was okay. She didn't really like it that much, but she said she liked it. But I could tell by her face, her facial expression, she wasn't really a big fan of it. And I could be wrong. It's okay. It's not all of that. But, you know, just a little small. I think this is like a 50 ml or something. So, and the last one is more or less a request. I've been trying to get my hands on some more of this fragrance, and of no avail. Somebody had a big ass bottle of this shit and they would not relinquish it to me. I tried to trade and they wouldn't trade. I don't even think they responded back to me. So I see people all the time on the Facebook sites talk about it. They have, you know, they decant and all that. I don't want a decant. I want to be able to grab this bottle and go. And it is Mugler Cologne. If there is anybody who is in an earshot of this video, if you have Mugler Cologne, a big bottle of it like this, or you have a smaller size bottle, or you want to get rid of it, I'm not trying to pay like a big ass, high ass amount for it. So if I can at least get my hands on, you know, at least, if not a full bottle, maybe a half bottle, or like another 30 ml or something. Because this was supposed to be, I think, 30 ml. And they shipped it to me and the shit leaked out. And that's what I was left with. So, and that's not much. I've worn it once. This is not enough. And this shit is nice. This is one of the best, clean, fresh, soapy type fragrances that I have in my collection. And I have a few. But when I first sprayed this, and I just fell in love with it, and I need some more. I haven't even worn this again because I don't want to run out. But if anybody can oblige, we can do some kind of trade. If not, I will buy it as long as the price is right. I'm not going to spend a ridiculous amount of money for some of this. I'm not going to do it. So we can probably work something out, guys. Just lay it on out there on the table. Let's negotiate. It don't hurt you. The only thing you can say is yes or no. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I just move on and find somebody else. So anybody knows of anywhere I can get some Mugler cologne without paying an arm and a leg for it, or if you have some and you don't mind parting ways with it or with some of it, let me know. The guy that I talked to about it, his didn't have the atomizer. His just had the cap that screws on, and I didn't care. I told him they could have came in a mason jar. I wouldn't give a fuck. But it is what it is. I need some more, guys. So that's about it, man. I need to get my behind in the shower. I think I'm going to just take a shower. I don't feel like sitting in no tub because I might fall asleep in that motherfucker. Anyway, I'm out, guys. If I run into anything tomorrow, I will be sure to let you guys know. Always let your boy know if you run into something good, you pick up anything, you see anything and didn't get it. Let me know. If your girl bought you something, whatever the case may be, holla at your boy. Also, if you're in some stores and you don't see nothing for yourself, but you think I might like something, take a picture of it. Send it to me. I'll pay you. If I got the money, I'll buy it, or you can go ahead and buy it. Hold on to it until I get the money, and then we can do it like that. Because I know you guys find some great fragrances in the cities and towns that you live in. Down south where I'm at in Georgia, we don't always have the best stuff. Most of our stores are bombed out and depleted, as are. I've seen some of you guys on stores are too. But let me know, man. Even if you want to video chat me through Facebook, you can video chat with me. Turn the camera on. I'll answer if I'm not anywhere where I can't answer. But I most of the time will answer. Show me what you see. If I see something, boom. Hey, grab that for me, bro. I'll shoot you the money. I'll go shoot you the money, or however you want to do it. I don't mind that. And the same here, vice versa. If y'all see something in the video I post, point it out to me. Tell me, hey, Mr. Cheap Sense, I saw in the video your store has such and such. Can you go back and see? And I'll go back the next day if I can't make it back the same day and see if it's still there. And I'll do the same. If it's not an insane amount of money, I'll buy it and hold on to it until you get the money or whatever. Or if you want to trade, I'll buy it. We can do a trade, whatever, Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. I'm babbling right now. I'm losing consciousness as we speak. I'm out, guys. Peace.